that was that then. Had a brilliant day in the Peak District. 8 hours of riding. Sorry, I can't do two things at once. I'm either looking at the sat nav or talking. Yeah, 8 hours travelling around the Peak District yesterday. Awesome sights, absolutely awesome sights. I don't know what to say really. It's brilliant, it's excellent. Whether you come up here as a walker, cyclist, motorcyclist, not so much car drivers, you're all a pain in the arse. It's a beautiful area, it really is. Especially when it's like this. Yeah, I certainly did score on the weather. Up here. Yeah. As I say, one thing or another. Not both at the same time. Yeah, so as I say, I've had a fantastic time. A whole day of riding. It was just brilliant. I didn't know where the time went. So travel up and enjoy yourself. The one thing that might put off the sports bike riders is the sheer volume of 50-mile-an-hour limits. You know, there's very few national speed limits, and even with those national speed limits, there was, well, I don't know whether it was just because it was bank holiday weekend or what, but there was so many police out and speed cameras. Yeah, I might have got caught once, maybe twice. Oh dear. Deal with that as and when it happens, if it happens. Fantastic. So yes, now on the journey home, which, if the Met Office have done their job properly, should be gorgeous. Apart from the sun is a little bit low at the moment. Never happy us Brits, are we? Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's too sunny. Oh dear. But yes, truly fantastic place, fantastic time. And Buxton, my first impressions when I drove into the town were, oh my god, this is a shithole. The place where I was staying was fantastic. The woman couldn't do enough for you. Not in that way, you perverts. She was brilliant. But the area that I rode into, and the first night I was out having a couple of beers and something to eat, it just looked rough. But if I turned left, that was the rough area. If I turned right out the guest house, oh, it was a whole different world. It was fantastic. Massive houses, opera house, parks and gardens to wander through, statues. Oh, it's gorgeous. So Buxton, not just for the spring water, but Buxton, gorgeous place in the Peak District to base yourself. Yeah, fantastic. I mean, look at it, look. Just pull out, mate. Just pull out. I'm a cyclist, I don't need to look. I just pull out. Don't care. You just can't get away from them. Ignorant fuckers. And as I've said before, it will be the select few that tarnish their name. Same with the motorbiking world. But you just find them everywhere. There might be a select few, but how come they're always in front of me? That's the other thing in the Peak District, the warning of sharp bends. 99.9% of them aren't sharp. And when I say aren't sharp, I mean almost straight road. But for some reason they have to put a warning on every bend. But it does catch you out on the ones that are switchbacks. That's it. Take it easy, because again, sharp bend, got to slow down. And the inability to accelerate when coming out of junctions is, well, it's rife up here. It is. Now we can accelerate because we've got a bike up our arse. Definitely planned a better route on the way back. A lot less dual carriageway so far. I'm just south of Birmingham. Probably. Not really sure. I'm heading towards somewhere in Warwickshire. Oh dear. It's the great adventure. And for anyone who's interested, on this tank I've done 160 miles so far at 65 miles per gallon, and overall on this trip 537 miles, averaging 63 miles to the gallon. And I would say out of that it's probably 80% riding like this, cruising, and 20% being a tit. Capital T for tit. Yeah, so there you go. This might enlighten me somewhat, and it might not. There you go. I'm heading for Warwick on the A4177. So if you're going to head for anywhere in Warwickshire, Warwick might be a good place to start. Need to pull over in a minute and have a drink. Starting to get dehydrated. Been on the road. What is it? Nearly 11 o'clock. So about an hour and 3/4. Arse is fine. My head's a little bit muzzy, but that's probably partial hangover. And loving it, you know, even with this slow speed stuff, this bike is just built for it. It just munches up the miles. You can have a proper play when you need to, And I do mean a proper play, a play where you use the engine, you use the gears, you make the progress. Yeah, it's not the fastest bike in the world, but you can hoof it along, and you can get yourself into trouble with going too fast as well. Only if you get caught, which I might have been, but we'll see. But yeah, I can't fault the bike. You know, it's, apart from the tyres and the brakes. The brakes are shit, but I am used to better setups on bigger and faster bikes anyway, so I'll probably upgrade to sintered pads, and hopefully that'll make a big difference. It did on my 1250 when I upgraded it. But yeah, they're very sponge-like, very, don't know, unforgiving. Probably braided lines would help. But yeah, we'll see. That's perhaps something for the future. But yeah, brakes, not the best in the world. And tyres, yeah, not for leaning over. Not for leaning over at any sort of speed above sort of 40 or 50 mile an hour. Where are we going here? Left to Warwick. So they'll have to be upgraded. I dare say I'm not going to go down the off-road route. So might go down the route of getting sort of supermoto-ish tyres. Get a bit more grip and have a bit more of a play. But yeah, apart from that, the comfort of the bike is, for stock seating and suspension and everything, is, I think, phenomenal. For the money you pay for it, you know, it's not going to ever be everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, I mean, the main one was possibly Friday, it's not Friday, Saturday, when I came up to the Peak District. Probably 3 hours, between 3 and 3.5 hours in the saddle, and fine, absolutely fine. Which, brilliant. So, quite happy with it all. Anyway, got to find a parking space so I can have something to drink, clean some of these flies off my screen. Just had another belt turn for a parking space, and you can't beat a parking space with a view like that. Look at that, that is awesome. Annie, photographic opportunity. Oh, get right down here. There's a bush. Now I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to park here. Oh. Bush and a tree, sun's there. Probably be better off out the front. Now we're the wrong way round for the stand. Oh. Why is that area wet?